Lesson 1.4, Video 1, Standard Form of Linear Equations. We've discussed slope-intercept form where you have an equation that is y equals mx plus b. And we can agree that this equation is solved for y. Standard form is an equation that is not solved for any particular variable. So if we look at our definition here, linear equation is of the form ax plus by equals c. Now there are certain rules to be considered in standard form. It has to be written like that, where x and y terms are on the left side. A has to be greater than or equal to 0, so it cannot be negative. A and b are not both 0. One of them can be 0, but not both. And a, b, and c are integers, so no fractions, with the greatest common factor of 1. So it has to be simplified. So we can't have an a that's a 2, a b that's a 4, and a c that's an 8. They're all divisible by 2. You must do that division and simplify. Ax and by are variable terms, and c is considered the constant. So there is no variable with c, so that would just be a number. We've talked about y-intercept already when we talk about slope-intercept form, but we're also going to talk about x-intercept. So obviously an x-intercept is where your line crosses the x-axis, and a y-intercept, as talked about before, crosses the y, where it crosses the y-axis. And that's a brief overview of standard form rules and expectations. And this ends Lesson 1.4, Video 1.